Hello, this is Amanda Matheny again with my first official product review video for Safety Baby Magnetic Cabinet Locks by Azon Commodities Incorporated. And this is a product that's marketed toward parents of babies, but in my case I've got a 4-year-old that is sneaky and will get into everything if you take your eyes off of him for even a few moments. So I thought I would try out this product. Received it free to review. But just so you guys know, getting products free or even being paid to review them is not going to have any impact on my reviews. I will not post rave reviews just because I'm paid to do it. If the product deserves a rave review, I'll give it, but similarly, if the product is not good, I will let you guys know that as well. So I will not recommend a product that I don't think deserves being recommended. This is an overall pretty good product. I've got a few concerns and I will demonstrate those. So I do like this nice little handy plastic box that it comes in. But one of the concerns that I have, this is a tool-free product, which I really like, but it also comes with some drawbacks because it's tool-free, which means it's easy to install and everything else, but at the same time it doesn't seem to be as sturdy because it uses just a 3M adhesive. And so this piece right here is the piece that the latch actually latches onto, and this came off of my cabinet just with normal use. Nothing, it wasn't pulled on, it wasn't anything like that. It'd been on the cabinet for about a week and a half, and then it just came off with normal use. I've replaced it with a new one, and I should be able to probably, it did pull off some of the paper from the cabinet. I should be able to probably use tape or glue or something to actually end up being able to still reuse this, but it shouldn't have come off that easily. But I'm gonna see what happens, and maybe it's just a fluke or whatever. I don't think so, but I'm willing to give it a try, so I can reuse that a different way, and I can also try with the one that I replaced it with. Now these pieces here are, this piece right here is what goes onto the cabinet to lock it into place. And so this piece goes up and down to lock and unlock. And there's a, almost dropped it. There's a latch on the bottom of the piece that actually holds it into a locked position. So, and then what you do is, or that's an unlocked position, sorry. What you'll do is you take the magnet when it's attached to the cabinet and just attach it, hook it to where this part is on the cabinet, and it unlocks. And there is just adhesive on the back of here. You will pull off the cover and just stick it on. The only other concern that raises for me is that with appropriate force, a child, even a 2-year-old or something, would be able to have the force to pull it open hard enough to actually pull it off, because it's adhesive and it doesn't seem like super strong adhesive. Maybe it's more stronger than I thought, but then again, since that one piece came off, I'm not sure. And one other thing that I actually discovered not too long ago is that you also have to be careful, not careful so much as just be aware. When I was trying to unlock the cabinet earlier, it usually works just fine. When you put the magnet up to where this piece is, it works just fine, but there's a couple times where I have had to actually put the magnet where the piece is, and usually you hear a click, which I'll show when I unlock the cabinet. Usually you hear a click when it's in the right place, but it was not unlocking, and I was moving the cabinet, the magnet around. I put it exactly where I knew the lock was, and it didn't work, so I moved it around a little bit. It still didn't work. Finally got it to work, but that was only with one in particular, and it's only happened to me like once, so I'm not really sure maybe it was user error. I don't think it was, but you know, I'm also not going to just completely say it's not, since it's only happened once. But up here is where I keep the magnet, which one magnet works for all of them, all of the locks. I've only got 2 installed at the moment, but I'm going to install the other 2. And even though I've had a few quirks with this product, I am probably going to get more, because there's no other childproofing product that's really effective for a child my son's age. And I don't know if you could hear that click or not, but there was a click when I put the magnet up to the cabinet and it unlocked this piece. You can see the piece right here is down. And if I take the magnet off, the piece goes back up. And so it'll lock into place with the other piece that's installed right here. But that's the piece that came off earlier. So I mean, it's a pretty good product. And this other cabinet is actually the one I had the problem with about it not going into the right place. And there we go. I did that time. So I like it, and I think that overall it's a good product, and I'm probably gonna get another one for myself. I also like that it doesn't leave a lot of space between the cabinet and between, you know, the door and the actual cabinet. But I do think that there are a few quirks. That said, I still think it's probably the best childproofing thing for my son. And if you want something that's gonna last a while, then even if you've got babies or something, this would be, it's a good product. Despite its quirks, it's a good product. There's probably some things that they might be able to do to improve it. I personally think that including a screw with it to install it with a screw instead of sticky adhesive would be more effective, but that's, you know, it's still pretty decent. And I think I can still use that one piece with glue or tape. So overall, I'd rate this as a good product that could just use some improvements, and I would recommend using it for your childproofing needs. So again, if you're interested in the product, check out the URL in the video description, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and come back for future reviews.